Hello, just coming in with a quick touch base on my day for this Friday. I got quite a bit done today, so that's good. I've got quite a bit of my graphics going, which is amazing. I'm going to try to finish those up tomorrow morning so that I can order the DTFs from my printer here in Midtown. And then hopefully get some of these pieces complete so that I can at least check some things off my list for the collection. I was organizing basically my color stories today, how I want things to flow. I was looking at the photo shoot schedule. I reached back out to the models who I haven't heard back from yet, so I've been using Backstage. I reached out to 9 models, and so far I have responses from 5. So I'm waiting for 4 more, and I want to actually have 9 on the day, so I didn't reach out to anybody extra. I like to have my 9 out there started. Otherwise, what happens, this has happened to me before, I reach out to too many models instead of waiting to see if any of them were going to drop out or whatever. And then like last minute people started saying yes, and then on the day ended up with like way too many models. So anyway, reached out to the 9 that were, I don't want to say my first picks, but the 9 that I think go together easily is what I will say. Because I definitely have some others that, like, if some of the people don't make it, I'm not going to be sad because they probably would have been my first picks. But just looking at like my lineup, how I want to design the collections, these were the first pairings that like made sense. So anyway, when it comes to choosing models, I really go off vibe. Like I try to catch their vibe from their photos. I normally go to their Instagram if they have one. And so I have plenty of others that I actually really like, and we'll just have to figure out how I want to reposition things with each of the models. But anyway, been looking at that today, who my next people will be to contact if I don't hear back from the other models that I've already contacted. And I was playing with the schedule today. I have finally confirmed the studio. So I actually made it a little later in the day than I normally do, and for a little bit of a shorter time. I really want to, I know the models are probably going to hate me because this is a fall collection, so there are going to be like some jackets and hoodies and stuff, and it's going to be like 80 something degrees, but I really want to have quite a bit of my photos outside. So they're just going to have to suck it up. But it's all going to be, if you haven't watched my video about photo shoots, the way I do my photo shoots, I should say, my photographer actually lives in my building and on my floor, which is absolutely amazing. So photo shoot day, I literally just have like my door propped open for that portion of the day, and we do all of our product photos in the photographer's apartment. So, so anyway, for my first set of models that will come and do the product photos, I also want to do quite a few areas around my apartment. I want to like do some stoop photos. I want to do some at like a park nearby, and then at this like basketball court. And then I have one of my clients actually, who I absolutely love, Jackie Getz. I asked her if she would collaborate with me for a little influencer collection. So I'm designing some pieces for her and trying to make them as her as possible for t-shirts and hoodies and jackets. So she will also be coming on the day of the photo shoot to do a little photo shoot with us as well. So me and Amber were talking about where we should do her photos, and Amber's like, she goes to the grocery store all of the time. Like I feel like she's constantly at the grocery store. Why don't we do like a grocery store shoot? And I was like, that's a really cool idea, actually. I think I really like that. New York grocery stores are definitely different than any other grocery stores in the country, in the world probably. and they have this like yellowy, dingy lighting and feel, and like for some reason you always feel like you're in a basement when you're inside of a New York grocery store. I don't know what that's about. But anyway, it's not the most flattering lighting, but there's something that it's just New York. It's the vibe is very different. So anyway, we were talking about potentially doing it in a grocery store, or I think what I'm actually going to do, I have a bodega right by me, and I think I'm going to go ask if we could take photos in the bodega. Similar feel, but I feel like that'll be easier to do with permission, because I think the grocery stores probably aren't going to give me permission, so it would be us sneaking in. And not that we have a huge production when we do it out and about, like it's really just like Mike and his camera, or Brinky and the camera, but I just don't want to have to like worry about that. I'd rather have it like secure. So I think probably this weekend I'll go talk to the guy who runs the bodega and see if he'll let us shoot some photos. And yeah, I've also seen a lot of photo shoots with laundromats, and there is one near me, but I don't know if that's like played out. I've seen a lot of it, but I also don't know if that's just because I'm constantly looking for photos for photo shoots, and so I don't know that it's something that like the average person would have seen, but that might be a good idea. Do a little laundromat too. Anyway, lots of thoughts. So I did secure my studio today. I got confirmation on the market that I applied for, so we're definitely doing it. So it is going to be a crazy time now. I feel like I'm a little bit calm today for some reason, even though I woke up with pure anxiety last night in the middle of the night. A little bit more calm today. I think it's just because I always feel hopeful for the weekends, that like I'm going to just, obviously not having any meetings helps a lot. And, I don't typically hear from any clients or anything on the weekends as well. So, my weekends, I normally have high hopes for getting a lot done. So I definitely do have a few things I need to do for clients that I'm hoping I'm going to push through tonight. It's already 9:40, but I did take a nap today. So I feel like I have a little more energy than I would at 9:40 typically. And it was a really good nap, actually. Yeah, so I'm going to try to do a little bit of client work tonight so that I'm not thinking about it all weekend, and then try to get the collection finished this weekend. Let's see what I can accomplish. I hope that you had a great week. I hope you have some exciting things coming up for your weekend, and I will check in with you later.